All right, we're getting ready for May 4th, Carnage live from Newcastle, Indiana. We're starting off things with the podcast kind of hot. I've got one of the main eventers here with us, Ron Baby Tyson London, going to be facing off Zach the Shadow Jenkins. Should be a banger of a main event. Ron, how's it going, man?
It's going good. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm good, man. I appreciate you joining me today.
Appreciate you having me.
Hey, so first thing I kind of want to touch on, I know I'm not going to ask you any questions, try to get you to give away too much information. I know it's a fight game. You got to keep some things under wrap. I want to start first off. Last time we saw you, you fought closer to like 170, 175. This next match coming at 155. How you doing with the weight cut, man? I see you're in the sauna every day. How are you doing with it?
It's been a long cut weight, dude, and it's been a long journey. But I'm starting to do good now. I'm sitting at 170 right now, and yeah, I'm gonna be able to get that off and no problem. So we are set and good to go. We're strapped in, ready.
Hey, Ron London and Zach Jenkins going to be a huge main event for Carnage May 4th. What do you know about Zach Jenkins? He's a guy that's been around a long time, 36 years old. He's been in the fight game since he was younger than 18. What do you know about him? What film have you seen? Have you seen anything at all?
Honestly, I haven't seen much. I've seen one fight, and he was kind of just throwing him out there, and he ended up catching his opponent with one and dropped him. The video had like 160,000 or 160,000 views and stuff. So I don't really do footage on my opponents. It's either I know them or I don't. I come to bang. I come to bang, walk forward the whole fight, try to give them the worst 15 minutes of their life.
Hey, something else I want to bring up. This is also somebody who is friends with one of your previous opponents with Fierce Fight Series and Ryan Stout. Do you think that gives you any type of competitive advantage, disadvantage? How do you feel about his, he doesn't do too much training nowadays with Ryan, but what are you kind of seeing from your end?
Um, Man, with Ryan, I've literally went back and watched that video 100 times. With Ryan, I messed up a lot. I was very sloppy on a lot of things thrown. I didn't set nothing up. I was just trying to bang. This time I'm coming to bang, but I'm picking out stuff. I went back, started training and focusing on certain things that I felt I really needed help with, and got the help around. I'm just ready to bang now.
All right, we're getting ready for Fierce Fight Series Carnage live from Newcastle, Indiana on May 4th. I'm excited. Ron, can you kind of break down what the weight cut is looking like on top of your fight preparation? What are you changing from your last fight with High Octane this early this month, February 3rd, I believe it was? What's kind of different for you? You're one of the most active fighters that I know, especially on the pro circuit. What's changing for you on your approach from this one rather than taking as many fights as you normally would? You're taking a little bit of a gap here.
Yeah. So this fight I'm not cutting instantly. So I'm not going the 3 days like in the sauna for 4 hours, cutting times off, doing short times, and I'm not doing that. I'm focusing on the weight cut right now, so I can get it out the way. As soon as I'm 155, it's time to work. I'm close. I'm getting there. I'm very close. Very close.
Hey, how much has your training approach changed from the last time you were in the cage, November 9th, or excuse me, November 4th, all the way to May 4th now? What's changed in your approach in your like training camp? Are you adding time to your camp? Are you subtracting from it, keeping it the same? What's different now from previous?
I didn't train my last fights at all. I didn't train none of them. I finally got locked in with the gym down here that's close to me. I'm able to go to every day and bust my butt off. I'm finally getting good pro training, and I can't wait to show like how the levels change just for me not training at all to coming to this new gym and making that my home, and it's good. It's good. It's going to be something totally different.
So, with that being said, how much is maybe not necessarily in your approach, but how much has your game changed? Like, are we going to look at our film and say, like, this isn't even Ron London anymore? This is a totally different dog from when he fought Ryan Stout back in November.
I'm gonna start moving my head. Like I said, I watched that Ryan fight a million times. I mean, there's times I didn't slip and I've seen it coming just to get hit. I'm not coming here on a friendly fight as I did with Ryan. I'm coming there to catch a body and leave. I'm working for this. I'm training for this, and it's first time I'm in a gym. I feel amazing. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different, and I'm gonna pick things from Zach. We're gonna I'm gonna get yeah. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, I haven't watched a lot of footage, but I know people in Indiana that do know Zach, so I know what to work on.
Well, Fierce Fight Series is going to be live from Newcastle, Indiana, May 4th. Carnage, live from the Old Church Street Gymnasium. Another thing I want to bring up, Ron, is the mentality that you bring into fights. And what I mean by that is I don't mean like you're in the locker room, you seem different warming up. Like even when you're in the cage, if anyone has ever seen one of your fights in intermission, you're just standing there. Like you're just chilling. Like you're ready to go 15 minutes straight. Like you're not sitting around, you're not taking drinks, you're not leaning on anybody for help. You're just 100% go, go, go.
I think confidence runs a big part of that. Yeah, confidence. That's really all I could say. I love to fight, and when I'm in the mode of fighting, it's like I'm just ready to fight. I don't even want to go to a corner. Like we could have just did 15 minutes straight. You know?
Well, I don't know if they can like I don't know if the rules would allow even cutting out the intermissions, but I'd love to see you guys go 15 minutes straight. I think it'd be entertaining. Do you think that you have any advantage over Zach Jenkins? Obviously, he hasn't fought in quite a while. I'm not sure when his last fight was off the top of my head. I'd have to look. But we just said your last fight was this month, February 3rd. Does that give
Yeah,
you any type of competitive advantage over Zach?
that's an amazing question. So, Zach, I heard is coming up from 135. Maybe I heard he's like used to be the number one 135. I came down from 210. I came down from 210. I think this is gonna be a fight with speed versus power. Who's gonna get there? Who's gonna connect first? I'm here to bang. I'm walking forward the whole fight. So you're gonna have to figure something out. You're gonna be juggling. You're gonna have to figure something out because I'm gonna be walking forward the whole fight. Whole fight.
Well, that's awesome, man. I'm excited. I know at one point in your last fight, you looked over in intermission or during the fight, you were at like a standing 10 count or something like that. You looked over and you were talking to me and Stuart in the middle of the intermission. So I'm super excited. You bring a whole different type of energy uh, to the caves. Let's be honest. Um, one more thing I do want to ask you. Got a couple more things. What are you most excited for looking at getting back into a fierce fight series cage?
Oh man. So I fought so much. I fought so much. I have so many fights under my belt. The fierce fight promotion is one of the best promotions ever ran. Like the audience, the crowd, the promotion, how it's set up. Like there's so much there's so much stuff into actually setting up the fight. Like in the backgrounds that Fierce does, that's just like not like any other promotion. The one thing I'm super geeked about like witnessing again is probably the crowd. Probably the crowd, bro. They didn't even know me. They didn't. The crowd never seen me. That was their first time seeing me, and they were just going crazy for me and Ryan. I had even had some of Ryan's fans just going crazy. Like it was an amazing atmosphere. I can't wait to just be in that environment again.
Another thing is, not only did the crowd not know you, I'll be completely honest here. I didn't know much about you at all coming into that fight either. You came in, I seen that you'd gotten a belt like a month before that or something like that. And I was excited to come in, watch you both fight. I didn't know you very well. I didn't know Ryan very well then either. So it was really cool to be able to watch you guys both come in. And I've gotten close with both of you guys. You guys are both super cool people. But on the same hand, coming into May 4th, I've gotten to work with Zach quite a bit. We were just on the mat together last night. Ron, I haven't had the pleasure of being on the mat with you, but we've worked together quite a bit within the promotions and stuff like that over the last 2 shows you've been a part of. Now, I'm kind of interested to see, like, what's the difference in dynamic between you and Ryan Stout and you and Zach Jenkins? Like I said, these are 2 guys that know each other. Zach Jenkins just walked Ryan Stout out to the cage in his last fight in Richmond, Fierce Fight Series, locked in February 24th. What's the dynamic that you're coming in with? What's the mindset you're coming in with?
I think the biggest thing about my fight game is my confidence. It's like it's my confidence. I got that dog in me. I'm lying. I got the heart of a lion. Literally, I just walk forward. I just walk forward and like I said, there was a lot of sloppy stuff that I did with Ryan. I went back and fixed it. Everything I felt like I lacked on, I went back and fixed it. So I think coming in there with the mentality that I have, just like the dog, I don't think he's gonna be able to like I don't think he's gonna be able to take my power. I just don't think so.
Couple more things. We'll let you get back to your kids. I know you said you were helping them get ready for school and stuff tomorrow. Any prediction for the fight? I know you can't give away too much of your game plan, anything like that. Is there any prediction you can give us? I know we're still a little over a month out. What can we expect from Ron London?
You can expect if I go down, I'm getting right back up. It's gonna be a long day for this man. It's gonna be a long day. I honestly, I don't want to sound cocky, but this is either gonna be a very quick fight or it's gonna be like Ryan's fight. It's gonna be a very long fight. I want to go the long way. I want to make this a long fight. I haven't fought. I mean, I fought recently, but like you said, I'm active. I'm very active. Like I want to get my fighting in. So here in 2 weeks, I won't be like I want to go fight again. No, I want to get that in right now.
All right, last question. I'll let you get out of here. If somebody was on the fence on whether or not they were coming to Fierce Fight Series to watch you fight Zach Jenkins, what's one thing that you could tell them? I want you to look straight into the camera, look straight into my soul, and tell the crowd exactly why they should come and buy a ticket to Fierce Fight Series May 4th, Carnage, live from Newcastle, Indiana.
Because I come to bang. If you like bangers, it's gonna be that. Like I told you, I'm walking forward the whole fight. Every fight, I'm walking forward the whole fight. It's gonna be a banger. We're about to tear the roof off this motherfucker. Oh, excuse my language, but we're about to tear the roof off. We're about to tear the roof off.
All right, man. Hey, I appreciate you joining us tonight. I know it was a little bit later than what we would have maybe hoped for. I'd like to get you on one more time, maybe before the next show. I'd like to go back with you and watch your footage from the fight with Ryan Stout and kind of get your play-by-play and kind of pick your brain throughout the process of the fight, if that's something you're cool with.
Yes, we can do that. We can do that because, like I told you, there's certain things I picked for out of. I watched the video 100 times. There's certain things I would love to go through it with you.
Absolutely, man. Hey, I'm excited. That kind of pre-frames the whole next show that we do together. But so yeah, let's hang on with me after we end this. We'll get that scheduled. I want to thank everyone else for joining us. Remember, Fierce Fight Series live, Carnage from Newcastle, Indiana, May 4th. Make sure you guys get your tickets. Come see Ron London, Baby Tyson against Zach the Shadow Jenkins. Main event live from Newcastle, May 4th.